Alright, we've got a how to wheelie video here today. So a lot of people this won't apply to, but some people, you know, get a surron and don't actually know how to ride for shit. But yeah, we're just going to be showing how to wheelie. But it's pretty windy as well, so this video's only going to be short because it is a how to wheelie video, So we're going to start off with the basics. The first thing you're going to want to get to know is just pull the front wheel up, hitting the brake. Pull the front wheel up, hitting the brake. But it's a lot about throttle control and brake control. And obviously if you don't use your back brake, you're probably going to loop, which I've done many times. But it is really easy on a surron. The surron are literally the easiest bikes in the whole world you can wheelie. I'd say even easier than a mountain bike. But and then you can then you go to power wheelies. So power wheelies, you don't really need your brake, but you can use it at some point. Depends how fast you're going. So I normally power wheelie at 60-ish, which is obviously slow for a dirt bike. On a dirt bike, I'd power wheelie at 80-ish, bloody 90-ish. But yeah, then you just want to learn your brake. So you just want to get to the balance point and tap that brake. So yeah, you just need the brake control and the throttle control. As long as you got that, if you got the brake control, if you've ridden a mountain bike, you basically just use it at the same points. When you get past that bit where you don't feel comfortable anymore, you put your brake on. But we'll do a power wheelie. But yeah, it's a lot about throttle control. Is if you don't want to go, when you get back to that point and go like this, you don't want to give it full throttle when you're at that 12 o'clock point. But we'll do a power wheelie quickly. So power is just going to want to, you don't need to use your brake for power wheelies. So you can one hand in a power wheelie and anything, because you just don't need your brake. It's just the throttle that's keeping you up. It's not the brake, it's bloody nothing. It's just the throttle that is keeping you up, which you'd say that's in a normal wheelie as well, yes. But in a normal wheelie, you're dropping it back and stuff, you need the brake. But it needs, like, when you're power wheeling, you don't necessarily use the brake. It's very handy to have, just in case you do go that little bit too far back where you don't come off. But also the surrons is they have the regen, which is the same as every other bike does, but electric bike, but they have regen, which helps a lot in power wheelies. So when you let off, it'll just kind of plump itself back down because it's got that regen. But so yeah, so then so I've said this multiple times, but you just get that balance point, put it back down, and then also easy wheelies are stand-up wheelies. Which are also power wheelies, but they are easier. I reckon they're easier than sit-downs. But, and then you're gonna learn like little wheelies. So you're just gonna go slow like this. It's about to rain as well. So you're just gonna go slow like this. So get slow, pop the front wheel up, and then brake control. So slowly get to those wheelies. Once you've learned that, there are a couple of basics. So this video is really short and you're gonna be like, oh, you gave us nothing, that's barely anything to help us. But that's all you need. But that is literally all you need. You just need to learn brake control, throttle control, and that's literally just about it. But then you can start doing, also, if you're on a surron, motorbikes is a little bit harder. You got clutch and stuff. But probably not. You can go knee knocker. Because knee knocker just puts all your weight to the back. Puts all your weight to the back of the bike and you find that balance point a lot easier than what you do when you're sitting down. So that is also very easy to learn how to wheelie. But yeah, so there's just, you get to the balance point. When you get better at wheelies, you can ride that balance point for a little while. But yeah, then you get to start doing better wheelies and stuff. So this is going to be a short video, but it's just basically how to do it, which a lot of people are going to know how to do it. But yeah, and then you can do wheelies like this. I'm standing up on the seat right now. Oh, hang on, it's a bit windy. And you can do wheelies like that. I know it would have gone a lot longer, but it's really windy. I got blown off the bike. But you start to learn wheelies like that and stuff. But all you gotta do is just, so pop the front wheel up, brake, front wheel up, brake, front wheel up, brake. Just to get that, just to get your like brain in sync with what you have to do if it goes too far back. So, but when you're first running a wheelie, you're gonna sit about here on the seat, so basically in the middle, and you're basically just gonna wanna put your bum there and then do slow little wheelies. So if you do miss a break, it's not gonna be as bad for you. So a normal speed wheelie is probably around the 40 to 30 kilometer mark. But you can also do the slow wheelies, which I'll show you in a sec, which is a lot easier to learn on, because again, you're not going to hurt yourself too bad if you fall off. But they're just, wheelies are easy on electric bikes. So you got the mountain bike brakes basically, because they're up here, not down there. So wheelies are just genuinely easier on surrons and stuff. But so then you get into the slow wheelies like this. So you're going to start, lean forwards, lean backwards. But yeah, so little power wheelies are probably really good to start off with, because you don't use your brake much. But first of all, you do need to do that and push the front brake in, just so you have the front brake feeling. But I've probably gone over things multiple times that I've already gone over this video already. But yeah, so they're just so easy on surrons. You can sit at the back of the seat, bloody I've got my feet down, as you see. Just put your feet on the ground. Oh, fuck. Maybe don't do that. Oh, I'm sitting too far back. Yeah, you do that as well, which that kind of hurt me. I wouldn't recommend doing that, but put your foot down like this. So you do a little circle with it, so your foot's down like that. One foot's on. So that actually gives you control over the bike as well, which is actually what I should have done first. But that will give you control over the bike. That is just so easy. But first, if you do buy no surron, disconnect the brake sensors. So, because otherwise that is really bad. That's not fun, because you just hit the brake and all of a sudden you drop back down, because it cuts out the throttle, which kind of really suck. But yeah, just doing the little circle wheelies is a really easy way to start. But so obviously your balance point is probably going to be about there. So that's probably about 12 o'clock, and that's your balance point. You don't want to get to that on your first wheeling, because that is pretty far back. But when you're first wheeling, you'll probably be sitting about here. I was trying to get that up by not standing on the bike, but that didn't work. You'll probably be sitting about there-ish. So your front wheel is halfway up, and you're just learning how to wheelie, so you're not dropping it right back, so you don't need to grab the brake. But that's basically all I've got. It's probably not the best one, but yeah, it's all I can say, because realistically I started the hard way. I wheelied dirt bikes before I wheelied surrons. So, but as long as you know how to brake control, if you can wheelie a mountain bike, you can pretty much wheelie a surron. It's easy. Some of my mates can't, but that is also because they haven't ridden a motorbike much in their life. So, but if you've ridden a motorbike, you have accidentally got the front wheel up, that's good. You bloody, at least you know like how to use the brake and stuff. But it is really windy, but yeah, I can do combos and stuff. That was like not even a combo, but I can bounce in the seat and do that type of crap. But realistically, I don't think that's cool. Just dropping back on handers and stuff, that's cool. Standing on the seat, that's cool. But like when you start getting to the bloody bouncing on the seat, you just look like a bloody idiot doing this stuff and bloody like 1 feet over here. You just look like an idiot. Whatever, it shows skill, but realistically, there's no skill to wheeling a surron. You can come off a mountain bike, wheeling a mountain bike and wheeling a surron. There's no skill to it. If you really want to be good at wheelies, you start going on a dirt bike. If you want to like turn people's heads, go on a dirt bike. But there's not really much talent in wheeling a surron. It's not hard at all. And a lot of the surron guys are going to go, oh, it's hard, what do you mean? But it's not. It's not one bit. But okay, so we're at the balance point now. But yeah, they just, because they're so light, they just come up so easily. But we'll end the video on a wheelie. But hopefully this has helped a tad if you're looking up how to wheelie. But yeah. And then you slowly learn how to do the little swerves and stuff when you're wheeling. But that takes time. I've had this surron for probably 3 weeks now, and I've only just started doing one-handers and bloody like actual combos. So, but combos aren't cool. Don't try and bloody be cool like that. You actually just look like an idiot jumping around with the seat. But yeah. I'm doing 40 kilometers an hour right now, but realistically, it is easier to do when you're going fast because it keeps that front wheel spinning, and that front wheel really helps to keep the front wheel up. As you can see, that front wheel is still spinning, which is really good. I'm gonna end the video here, and you guys need to let me know. I've got another video that could come. I've ordered a tiny sprocket for the back, and I might do some testing and see if other people should do it, because apparently they make it go faster. And I just want to see if you can still wheel it, see if it has enough torque still. But I'm going to do that. But you guys need to let me know if I should do that. I've ordered it anyway. I was going to test it out, but let me know if you want it in a video, because we're going to be doing more like testing stuff out and that. Like, I'll get the EBMX controller, test that out. But yeah, you guys need to let me know. This video is probably going to be a bit short, but yeah, thanks for watching. But also, I ended the video just there quickly. Also, I'm looking for a 3 kilowatt kit, 72 volt, probably 30 amp, because I'm going to do some testing on the roads and stuff with kits. So, but I really want to trade my mountain bike for one, otherwise I have to wait for my mountain bike to sell. But if anyone's got a 3 kilowatt kit, or anyone knows anyone with one that would trade for a 20-25 Canyon torque, hit me up.